Hey everybody, today I thought it would be fun to take you on just a little casual tour around my office, my workspace. Just to show you the setup that I have as a full-time freelancer. Oh doggy! He found a treat. First thing I'll show you is just my shelf of crap. This is a desk. My boyfriend really wishes I would clear it off so it could be used as a desk. But then where would I put these random books, notebooks, a purse, this nice A Writer's World Trapped in a Person thing my grandmother got me on a wall? I will do that eventually. But yeah, so it's important to me actually in my space to have like just kind of a place to throw random crap. The most important thing in my office is a grumpy pit bull. That is a requirement. You notice I don't have a ton of decoration. That's because I tend to get distracted staring at things. So I don't really have anything on my walls. I am gonna put stuff up back here, put it up like behind me. I generally work facing away from the window because windows distract me, but I like having the natural light. So this is kind of the general space. And I sit here to work. So let's take a closer look. This is kind of the main workspace with my work laptop. You can see I'm surrounded by my notebooks, which is very important to me to have piles of notes. All these notebooks are for very different things, just FYI. So I have those. I usually, you notice there's a placemat because I tend to need to eat when I am working. I have trained myself from working in cafes so much. Yeah, there's just a vacuum here. We don't know where else to put it, so it's just there. But yeah, this is my main spot. You'll notice completely blank wall, so I do not get distracted. I know that would not work for everybody, but that helps me. And having my notebooks there is very helpful, so I don't have to get up and go get them. To the right is my streaming space. So I film videos here. Sometimes, especially on my like comedy channel, I've been doing a lot of cartoon commentaries, so I'll film on here. I'm really kind of proud of this setup. It's not, I'm not like a maximum gamer, but I've got a pretty good little webcam. I've got my nice monitor, and I'm really proud of the Blue Yeti X microphone. I think getting that nice microphone was a huge upgrade for the stream that I do, so that was really cool. I will say one thing that I want is more monitors, because like I have this set up, this is connected to my gaming laptop, it's great for streaming, but I would like a monitor over here because just staring at the tiny screen and typing on the tiny keyboard is not prime. So I'd like to get basically another monitor and another thing to put over there. But I do like the ease of, how easy it is to just move this little laptop around, because like when I am streaming, I move it over here, so that's easy for me and Genna, my boyfriend who streams with me, to like also to both see chat. So there's some tweaking to do here. I could definitely stand some more monitors and some more keyboards and make it a little more ergonomic. I do have like a pretty nice chair, but I could definitely have a better one. I think this one maybe is a little old. I don't think it's as supportive as it used to be. It's, everything's a work in progress. This is just a plate with a lemon on it. Again, I found this lemon yesterday and now it's just here. Yeah, there's the more powerful laptop. This is where I do some of my video editing now. And this is my, as I said, I need places to just like put crap. So this is my like, might be trash, might need to be filed away. But it's only on the ground. It can only go on the ground if it's okay if this guy accidentally chews on it. As you can see, he's also giving you a tour. He's concerned you're going to try to steal his treats. Don't steal his treats. Yeah, so my setup is pretty simple, but it works really well for me. There's, room to just write freehand if I need it. I've got some natural light coming in from the window over here, but I also have a lot of blank walls so I don't get super distracted. The bathroom's right there. So it's really nice to have the office. They have like a whole space that's just for this, but it doesn't have to be a whole space. As you could see, like the, I guess like main criteria of my area, like just having a computer, a place for my notebooks, and room to like eat something while I work, could also totally be like in a corner of a bedroom, you know, whatever might work for you. This is the other place that I do a lot of work. I just work on our living room couch. I like this corner. It's got my cardinal poster. But sometimes if I just want to come and hang out with my boyfriend while he works or while he's playing a video game, that can help me focus sometimes, just to have something else going on, some type of noise. And like being around him, because he's really good at staying focused, so there's a lot of like peer pressure there. And then of course, you know, like I said, this is the same thing, right? Like if I had to just work here, I could. The office is definitely awesome, but I work here a lot of times because it has everything I need. There's room to put down a notebook, to write freehand if I need it. There's definitely room for food, and, you know, a place for my laptop, and, you know, a place for a dog to sit on my feet. Sorry, my socks low. A place for a dog to sit at my feet, but he's currently distracted by those treats in the office that he thought you were going to steal. So I just thought I'd give you a tour of my space, show you that it can be very simple. I think a lot of times creativity coaches or like influencers are like, look at my beautiful aesthetic space. And I always felt kind of intimidated by that because I was just never gonna, like, maybe someday, but I'm never gonna be like hella organized. I'm always gonna need that sense of messy chaos and like my trash files and things like that, like around me, a place to just dump stuff, because that's just how my brain works. I need places to just dump stuff. So you know, figure out what really works for you. You can get inspired by people online, but don't feel like you need some crazy setup in order to be creative. You know, there are things that work for you, and it doesn't have to look beautiful to other people. I like my setup. I think it's very cozy, and I feel lucky to have so much room to work. I do know that that is a privilege. So I appreciate that. I don't appreciate the noise. As you saw, I also just do a lot of work on my couch in that spot. All it takes really, like, all I think, such a good videographer covering it with my hand. All I really think is necessary to have a creative space is that there is something that is dedicated. It could be a space on your kitchen counter. It could be, you know, a spot on your couch. It could be a certain, like, even instead of sitting on your couch a certain way, you face the other direction and have a TV tray. You don't need a whole room. For a long time, I just set up a section of our dining room table, and that was it. That was the space that I had, and that worked great. That worked really well for me. So whatever space you can get in your house, even if it is just a corner of somewhere that already exists, even if it is just a chair, however you can set it up so that it works really well for you. If you need some help figuring out how to do this, how to set it up so that it does work for you, we have a guide for that. Ooh, I was going somewhere with all this. We have a guide. It's called the Make Space Guide. I came up with a clever little name. But you could, you know, have your own make space in your house, a place that is dedicated to your creativity and helps you be focused, productive, and happy when you are trying to work on stuff. So check the description below to download that guide. It is super helpful. It will walk you through step by step of how to set up a lovely space that works well for you in your house. So most importantly, let's go make a make space.